So, you know what? There's something that I have been meaning to actually say every week here for the last 3 weeks, and I'm going to say it today. Yep. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This is season 10, episode 4. As I was saying, listen, there's something that I've been meaning to say to you all for the last few weeks, and I completely just keep forgetting to say it. So I'm going to say it today. This new opening, I hate it. Oh my God. I hate it. It's terrible. Listen. I absolutely love, that's one of the things that I always loved about Love and Hip Hop is the music. The music when it comes on, that girl pops, is that it's so hard and it hits. It's like, yeah, child, when they come on, you be like, come on with the mess and the bells and everything is so bam and so pronounced. And now this, I hate it. Please go back to the old intro music. I love that intro music. That intro music, child. As soon as you hear it, you hear the doom, 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 ting. Child, I love that. Good, please go back to that. I don't like this smooth jazz. I don't like that old shit. I don't like it. I don't want it. Anyway, so I've been meaning to say, oh my God, I've been meaning to say that every week since this daggone show been back. But anyway, let's get started. This episode, there was a lot about relationships going on here. Yandy and Infinity and Mendices, Guap and Lil Tate, and Erica and Safari and Little Sapphire. I didn't even realize her name was Sapphire. I said, girl, go ahead, Addie. Her name is Sapphire. One thing, we already know, she's pretty. She's a pretty little girl. She's going to be gorgeous. Because Erica's really pretty. Erica is, as much as she gets on my nerves, Erica is a pretty woman. And Safari is a piece, honey. And then the baby, she's just as cute as she could be. And I like her now. Her name is Sapphire. I said, girl, you're going to be a star, child. Because that's the star's name. Now you got to live up to it, little sis. But yeah, I like that. Sapphire, honey. You're either going to be a star or a superhero. Which one is it? And like your daddy, you could be both. Anyway, honey. Woo, old Batman, honey. Anyway, see, that's so inappropriate. Anyway, let's go. So, Yandy and Infinity, they were still, when we come in, they're still going through their thing, okay? So then we had some tears, and it kind of broke down, and everybody was, Infinity stopped trying to be tough, and I don't need nobody, that's how they always do. Because you do. You do. You're missing something. You're a child that was displaced. You don't have access to your original biological parents, which is always a void. I don't care how old you get, it will always be a void. You just learn to deal with it. But anybody who is void of either parent, if your father's not around, you have to learn to deal. If your mother's not around, you have to learn to deal. That's just the way the world is. Now, there's a whole lot of exceptions to everything else. But to get into the world, you need a mother and you need a father. And if you're being raised by just your mom, you miss your father. You miss that. There's a piece of the puzzle. It is a puzzle. It is a puzzle. And thank God, we always say it takes a village to raise a child. That part of the village are foster parents and adoptive parents and aunts and uncles and grandparents. All those people are a part of a puzzle. People who stand in the gap. Foster parents and adoptive parents are just that. They're not miracle workers. They're people who actually come along and make a decision to stand in the gap. Because again, anytime there's an absence of a mother or a father, at whatever point in your life, it's a void. And you miss it because it was there. In the beginning, it was there. There was a man and a woman that was involved with getting you here. And anytime one is gone for whatever reason, whether it be death, whether it be just, they just ain't doing their thing, there's a void. And you, as you grow, you learn to move around that. If you're a smaller child, then there's other people who stand in the gap. Even if you are a person who is grown, completely grown, and one of your parents passes on, which, it's going to happen. That's inevitable. One of them or both of them are going to pass on, or you're going to pass on. Somebody's going to die, because that's what we do. We're born to die. That's what we do. If you're 40 years old and one of your parents go, there is an adjustment, because now there is a void. It just is what it is. Nobody ever said life was fair, but that is life. Life, and it's, what? Old Stupid Safari said it at the end of the episode. He said, there's pain in life, and everybody they have to learn that. Now, it wasn't necessary for the situation he was having, and I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to drag his ass when I get over there to that part. But there is pain in life, and a void is pain when it comes to a void with one of your parents or both of your parents. A missing parent, that's a void, and there is pain attached to it. You learn to deal with it. You learn to move on. It's part of life. Anyway, so let's go. Come on, let's go. So once they got past all that, they cried their little tears, and then they agreed to disagree. She basically is apologizing for what it is she does, that she did wrong. This is where my issue comes in. Y'all know me. If you've been around me for a while, or you've been watching me a while, you know I'm not really one real big on the whole apology circuit. Because a lot of times apologies aren't sincere, or they're not met with sincere acceptance a lot of times. Okay? So it's on both sides. Take two to tango, and it's generally a little lopsided. So I don't really get into the apology thing. I ain't into it. And when it comes to children, my children ain't never got to apologize to me for nothing that they've done. We literally will move on past it. Acknowledge it, okay? And then we just move on. Don't do it again. Let's just move on. But no, not at all. It's weird to me when, and I've had this happen, and I shouldn't even go into my business with this, but one of my children is now, he's old. He's old. But when he was 16, for whatever reason, it was on his heart to come and say, I apologize for doing this, and this. Stuff that happened when he was 9 and 10 years old. And I was like, what we're not doing is that. That's weird. And I told him, that's weird, and this is all part of growing up. Everybody's growing up is different. You're growing up, listen, I did things to piss my mother off when I was growing up. I ain't sat down nowhere apologizing. You don't have to apologize to me about a damn thing. We're both still here. We're both good. Everything's fine. We did whatever we had to do. I parented how I needed to parent, and we're here, and everybody's good, and we're fine. But no, anything from your childhood, no. And I don't care how bad it is, as far as I'm concerned. When it comes to my children, no matter how bad it is, anything that happened in your childhood, no, you don't need to be coming to me and talking about you apologize. Now, I have to say, did it warm my heart? Absolutely. But I just didn't find it necessary for a 16-year-old to apologize for something that he did when he was 9 or 10 years old. Listen, let me tell you something. The fact that at 16 you acknowledged and you understood that what went on was wrong, all's forgiven. All's forgiven. It was forgiven shortly after you did it. You know what I mean? So, but it was just weird to me. And I was having a real problem with this episode. I really was. I was having a problem because Infinity was in a constant state of apology. And when it comes to Mendices, it was falling on deaf ears. And it was driving me mad. Now, I know I can't expect Mendices to be me. Okay? He was very much of, she brings a dark energy. I don't trust her. The way that she's moving could be a detriment to us. I get all that. I get why they put her back with the grandmother. I get all that. I do. I get all that. But if you're not going to forgive her and you're not going to move on, then that's fine. Just say that. But like, Yandy forgave her. All's forgiven. Mendices didn't. But then now you got her in a position where now it's like these multiple apologies, and he just ain't really trying to hear it. And it was just hard to watch, because again, you're getting all of this positive vibe from Yen. Well, come on, we can come over to the house. She took him to his job or whatever, or wherever he was hanging out. She had apologized to him there. Okay, yeah, we're going to try to move on. Then they have her come to the house. She sees the kids. The kids, of course, that was like some child, dang, busting the tears, honey. Those children were so happy to see her. And that was genuine. They were so happy to see their sister, because that's what she is to them. She lived in the house with them for 3 years. I mean, time really did fly by. But 3 years. She's been a part of their life. And you figure like Yandy's little girl, it's all she knows. It's all she knows, because we all know that little girl children, child, when there's a girl child in the house, every baby that comes through is theirs. Every baby that comes through belongs to them. That's just the way they feel. So that's how she felt about her sister. How she looked up to her sister, and she's over there holding her like that baby was hers. And I said, child, it's so sweet. It really is so sweet to see all of them together. And they're just clueless. They don't know nothing about all that other shit. All they know is, oh, Sissy's here. You know, and they were so happy. So I loved that. But then she was talking, the kids were saying, well, when you going to come? You staying? This, that thing. And then Mendices kind of got an attitude like, see, this is the thing about bringing her in here. And then now, like she's talking. Well, what is she supposed to say to the kids? Because she's a kid herself, really. Still, she's an old kid. But she has hopes of being back with y'all. Yeah, what she did was fucked up. But she has hopes of being back with y'all, being back as a part of the family unit. And Yandy puts that hope in her that, yes, you're going to be back as a part of the unit. And Mendices, I don't think he really sees her as part of the unit, because he still says, my kids. My kids. My kids. Not my kids and her. So that's what I get from him. She don't look at her like that. She's an outsider. So it's just really, I don't like it. It's hard to watch for me. But the constant apology tour, I don't like that. And it's like falling on deaf ears. And every time he responds, it feels so cold to me. Do I understand him? Somewhat, somewhat, somewhat I do. But just say that. Just say that. Just say that. Well, you know what? Listen. At this point, we'll do what we can do for you. But no, you're not gonna be living back in the house with us because this just broke that. But don't get from Yandy that, oh yeah, well we can work up to it. No, just say it. Just say no, you're not gonna be living in the house. And then what you can do is you can move her to Atlanta. Do the mom thing. You can move her to Atlanta and she can still be a part of the family, but she just can't live with y'all. Or is it that you really don't even want her to be a part of the family? Because I'm kind of sensing that. I don't think I get a sense that he really don't want her around. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. It was driving me nuts. Every time they came into it was driving me nuts. And I feel bad for Yandy being stuck in the middle, but you're going to have to figure something out. Because you're going to mess around and it's going to turn toxic. Y'all got to figure that out. But that was rough for me. I didn't like that. Anyway, okay, so let's go on over here. Oh, I forgot about Charlene and Rasheeda and her sister. That's another one, child. Charlene, they're coming to see Rasheeda. And she told her, it's your sister's birthday, and I wanted to go, out to the bistro and have a little party for her down there to the bistro. And so we started hearing about this sister. And the sister is basically an underachiever and a user. Okay? So she is every family got one. She's a messy bitch. She brings drama. She brings problems. And that's it. And this is the thing. Charlene ain't here for it. Yandy, Lord. Rasheeda, you can tell still she loves her sister. But she ain't got no use for her. She don't mess with her. Charlene has grown tired of the sister. The sister, she done stole, she done did this, she done did that. She just, child, people do, they just get over it. You all shit, I'm sick of your bullshit. And that's where Charlene is. She ain't got no time for it. Her patience is real short with her. I was like, oh my gosh. So she was like, listen, it is what it is. Rasheeda goes and talks to Kirk about it. And Kirk's like, listen. And I like that. And I don't usually like all this cockatoo hair on people. But, unless it's like a hair show. But that hair looked nice on Rasheeda. I liked her little outfit she had on with the shredded jeans, with the shredded fringes on the side, and her little pumps and the little blazer. It was a whole lot. She looked like one of the members of 5 Star, child. When I see her, I said, "Oh, fall down." Y'all remember that? But the hair is sharp on Rasheeda. Rasheeda's pretty though, so she could pretty much carry off pretty much any look. She's a pretty woman. But anyway. I thought she looked cute. And that little boy, that damn Carter, he looked just like her child. A little chunky version of Rasheeda. And he was like, Mommy. I was cracking up. He's funny. He's just like little Ace. Like Candy's little boy. He gets it. That camera just loves him. That camera loves him. He does very well in his scenes. I will not be surprised to see him go the same road as Candy's little boy Ace. How Ace is acting now and stuff. I will not be surprised to see Carter go the same way. And Rasheeda and Candy are friends. I will not be surprised to see little Carter go the same route. Because this whole TV filming, he gets it. He gets it. He's not like off looking at the camera. And he gets it. And he's young. He's young. He's just reaching school age. And he gets it. He's going to be a little star, just like Ace. I see it. Remember I said that, y'all. But she talked to Kirk, and Kirk was like, child, I like that he just kind of stays out of it. He basically said, you know what, I just stay out of Rasheeda and her sister drama. But Rasheeda's the sucker. She fall for everything. But he just let, and he's supposed to. When it comes to sisters, you stay out of it. You stay out of it. You let sisters do what they do. Period. Let them do what they do. So that was that. That was that. They went ahead. They had the little birthday party, child. Charlene was. She just had no patience with. Her name is Boopy. She had no patience with Boopy at all. She was like, "See, here you go." First time, so she said something that was offside. So here you go with the bullshit. I said, "Oh, Miss Charlene, she wasn't here for it. She was not here for something." Here you go, you sensitive. Now you want to cry, which is still an ass. But ain't that always the one? The family crackhead is always a crybaby. The family thief is always a crybaby. Child, they always got the tears and then they get angry. And everybody in the family done victimized them. But you done stole everybody's shit. You done cussed everybody out. You done embarrassed everybody at some point or another. But yet you the victim. Charlene ain't here for it. She said, here you go. You ready to start some bullshit. Even in her confessionals, she was like, well, that's just her. That's just how she get. She is so sick of Boopy shit. I said, girl, she is over you, mama. She is over you, girl, and all your shenanigans. I said, ooh, girl. But you can see it. You know, she still, she acts suspect when she's around. She a little jealous. You know, she got all that going on, and she old begging ass heifer. That's the thing. She said, talking about how Rasheeda don't reach out to her, but she only call Rasheeda when she wants something. I said, girl, we see you. I know you're kind, girl. We see you. But it's okay, girl. It is what it is. Your sister loves you. And she said, listen, I'm going to make more of an effort. We're going to get it on track. We're going to get this thing together. I said, all right. So that's cute. Well, let's talk about Lil Tate. Lil Tate and, what her name? Lil Baby Tate. Dion Ferris's little girl. Her and this Guap fella. Now, did he pull the Jedi mind trick on her? Because from what I looked at, I know I ain't crazy. What I saw is somebody bigging herself up. I saw a clout chaser. I saw someone in a lopsided relationship where she likes him more than he likes her. Period. And that mess was terrible. He was pretty much showing his ass a little bit at the party and acting like they wasn't really all that and embarrassed her a little bit. And then he called her on that phone while she was with her manager. She was rehearsing. Called her on that phone. Talked that shit to her. Blamed everything that happened on her. And then hung up the phone on her. I said, oh, let me tell you about hanging up a phone on me. You do realize that'll be the last time you talk to me. Hang up a phone? And we in a relationship? I dare you. I dare you. Disconnect me while we in the midst of working out something or dealing with something. There'll be no need to call back. For what? Bye. That's when you're done. You hung up the phone. See you. Psh. Bye. Hung up that phone on her, knowing that she filming. Oh, you being real cute. I said, oh my. So then she meets up with him again, and then he basically puts the blame all on her, and then she enters. Well, you know, I was drinking, and you know, I can't handle my liquor like everybody else. And maybe I was drinking a little bit, but I mean, he just didn't even give me a chance. You know, like it was like a deal breaker with him, and that really hurt my feeling. He literally basically told her, I really like you and everything like that, but I think I just want to keep it like that. We just friends. We could do music and stuff together. Oh, no, the hell we can't. We can't do shit. Stay up off my Instagram, stay out my Insta story and all that. I'll take all my clout back, Pally boy. We ain't ready to do that. She just hit 1 million views on one of her little things. No, we ain't ready to stay no friends. The hell with you. You hung up, remember? Bye-bye. But he stuck her in the friend zone. And this fool over there blaming herself, talking about her drinking. I said, did he just work the Jedi mind trick on you, ma'am? Is that what we just watched? Girl, you'll learn. Anyway, That's next time, baby Tate. You go find a little fella that likes you more than you like him. That's all. Real easy. Don't go through that no more, because that was ridiculous. Anyway, that was horrible. Too cute for all that. And he wasn't even cute. You're too cute for all that. Trust. Anyway, moving on. Safari and this guy, doggone Erica. Erica goes and sees our girl, Dr. Jackie Walters, honey, from over at Married to Medicine. Dr. Jackie! Go see Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie told her, you tripping. You tripping. Tripping. I'm going to tell you the sex of this baby, and you need to pull yourself together. When I told you you was pregnant, sis, you stared at me for 10 minutes. So you definitely got to give him some leeway. Okay? Because you was all off your rocker when I told you was pregnant. So you got to give him a little space, sis. Like, come on, don't be ridiculous. She said, okay. She listened to Dr. Jackie. And you know what? That's the thing. Young women and older women, that's how it's supposed to go. They're supposed to be able to pull your coattail and you say, maybe I'm wrong. You know, you look at it. And that was cool. I thought that was really, really cool that she really does like Dr. Jackie, you know, enough to take advice from her other than just, you know, on a doctor thing. So that was sweet. But she went over there, she got talking to this fool. And he's irritated with her. And she told him, you know, whatever. And I have to say, I told y'all, we got to do something with Safari immediately. Or this is going to make me not like Safari. And I really do like Safari. But it's going to make me not like him. He's very irritating in this light. Very immature, very irritating. She's dancing around him and carrying. Listen, you pregnant. You what? Yourself? So we in this together, bruh. What is you talking about? And she dancing and she don't want to tell him, you know, like, well, what if it is a girl? Or you're not going to jump off the bridge, are you? Well, listen, baby, that'll be good for everybody if you keep acting like this. But she goes in and tells him it's a boy, you know, so that would make him happy. And he's still just being stupid. They talking. Ain't nobody watching Sapphire, which was driving me bonkers. One thing I can't stand is people not paying attention to little kids. Don't do that. They are fast. They are fast. Y'all know, come on, y'all know I ran daycare. And I also worked in the school. You have to pay attention to little people. You must. You must pay attention. You pay attention to little people and everybody around them. It is tiresome, but it must be done. That's the way it has to be done. But little people, get in shit. Quick. You have to watch. Put up gates. Do what you have to do. But they're sitting in a room with 900 adults. They filming. They don't give a damn. She done went over there and got balled up. I said, she had pulled a guitar over on her and then fell. And all she did was she put the baby put 20 on 10 because she didn't get hurt. She just rolled on back there, child, fell on the floor, and it probably scared her, you know. And then they didn't come fast enough, so she could put the crying. They arguing because Safari laughing. He laughing at the baby that got balled up. I said, you are so stupid. And Erica called him a dickhead. She said, pick her up, Safari, you dickhead. She take her out the room, and then come back. But both of y'all are at fault. He's going to tell her when she in there by herself, don't nothing happen. You come in here and this is what happened. No, y'all both at fault because y'all both were supposed to be, I don't give a goddamn what y'all got going on. Y'all supposed to be watching her. Period. I was looking at her because I was irritated when she was back there by them goddamn wires. I was mad then. Said, why she over there by the goddamn surge protector and you two goofy bastards ain't doing... I was just screaming at the TV, child. And then, child, she fell, got balled up. This fool over there laughing. Erica snapping. And then he going to tell Erica, because, again, he ain't going to let Erica be one up or tell her, well, she needs to learn that there's pain in life. I said, oh, Safari. Now, that was I wanted to take and wrap him upside his head so hard, just clock up. The hell is you talking about, you damn fool? There's pain in life. It's true, but not in this case. There's no pain in life. Ain't no baby got no business falling up underneath no damn guitar, you damn fool. Woo, Erica better than me, because I'd have socked him in his mouth. I'd probably busted his lip on that one, but, you know, whatever. A mess. Both of them. They both are stupid. And y'all better do something with Safari. Y'all listening over there at the VH1? Y'all better do something with Safari, or y'all gonna make me hate him with this stupidness. And y'all need to fix that goddamn opening. You understand? I'll see y'all next week.